Ever find that when you are late for work, it's because of bad traffic, but when your colleague is late, you think they are just lazy? Or how about when a student gets good grades, they say they worked hard, but when they do badly, they blame the tough exam? Welcome to the fun world of the self-serving bias. There is a story about a Zen master who asked his students, "Is the bird in the cage really free?" The students started arguing about it, some saying it was free because it was safe from predators, others saying it was trapped. But when the master told them that the bird is only as free as it thinks it is, the students were totally blown away. This sums up what we are talking about today, how we often trap our own thinking into black and white, in a binary of good and bad, me and them. Why we see only the good in our actions and the bad in others. This is called the self-serving bias. This bias leads us to credit all our wins to our own hard work and talent and blame any failures on things beyond our control. We are all angels, while everyone else is out there dancing with the devil, right? We've all got this personal cheerleader inside us, shouting, "You are the best," whenever we succeed, but blaming everything else when we mess up. We are often like a potter who makes beautiful pots and claims all the credit. But when a pot breaks or cracks, we blame the quality of the clay. But hold on, there is more. The fundamental attribution error. It's a funny thing we do where we say our successes are because of us and our failures are because of outside stuff. But when we look at others, we flip this around. For others, their wins are all about luck and their failures are their fault. Sounds crazy, right? Does this ring a bell? Do you see this pattern in your life? We all do this self-serving bias more than we might think. Think you don't do it? Let's see. And remember, this is not about blame. It's about noticing this odd thing we do, and by noticing it, starting to improve ourselves and understand each other better. Meet R, always making good use of time. But oh, when someone else does the same, he makes the place into a courtroom. And then there is this guy, skipping a red light because in his head, he's just being smart and saving time. But if someone else did that, they are a lawbreaker, a public nuisance, right? Let's meet Yes. He works late a lot past his work hours, thinking he's just dedicated. In his mind, he is a committed professional. But when his colleague works late, Yes thinks he is a show-off trying to impress the boss. Here is a father teaching his son about priorities. But when the Cricket World Cup comes, doesn't the father himself glue his eyes to the TV and forget his responsibilities? But that's different, he says. He's being a passionate fan. Another dad tells his kid to avoid junk food. But does he mindful of avoiding foods that increase his blood sugar level? He will not admit it. That's just enjoying life's small pleasures, he says. Here is an enlightened mother scolding her son for last-minute exam preparation. But isn't she reaches late to office every day? You skip the gym because you are listening to your body. But when your brother does it, they lack discipline. Why do we do this? Why do we always make ourselves the hero and everyone else the bad guy? From the beginning of time to now, we have always thought, "I'm good, you are questionable." It's not just us, it's our favorite stars, leaders, influencers. They all wearing these "I am good, you are bad" glasses. The thing is, we are not exactly fair with ourselves either. We are quick to forgive ourselves, make excuses for our own actions, yet are harsh judges when it comes to others. But what if we could watch life from a different spot? We might realize that everyone's got their own game going on and every game counts. The cool thing about being a human is we can change, we can break out all the traps we make for ourselves. So next time you see the bad in others and the good in yourself, stop and think. Maybe it's time to set the bird free. Remember the Zen master and the bird? What if we, like the bird, are only as free as we think we are? What if our "I am good" script is just a cage? We can all see these biases cloud our perception. So what's the solution? How do we see ourselves and others more fairly? First, we need to notice these biases but not take them too seriously. It's the first step towards change. Recognizing these patterns in our thinking can be a game changer. Practice empathy. Try to see things from their side. Think about what they are going through before jumping to conclusions. Remember, the world is more fun when we let go of these biases. We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. Remember to look at the world with fresh, unbiased eyes. Keep thinking, keep questioning.